Hi guys! So before we get into the video, I just wanted to tell you guys that I have a trip announcement. So this coming December, me and my mom will be going to the Disney parks for one day, basically. One day or a day and an evening for the very Merry Christmas party. We are super excited and hopefully I'll get to vlog. But I wanted to tell you guys just so you know. Now today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how to do this makeup look. This is usually my normal everyday go-to makeup look, as well as my makeup look for the theme parks. Now we're going to be playing with, though, when we do, the Conspiracy Theory palette. So yeah, if you want to see how this makeup look is created, or how my theme park makeup look is created, just keep watching and I'm gonna get to dip into this awesome new palette. Jump right into the video. So I figured today, because I got a really cool item in the package. Everyone's been talking about this, of course, who hasn't been? It's the Shane Dawson Conspiracy Theory palette with Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Conspiracy Theory palette. So I figured what we would do today is, while I play with my palette and do my makeup for the day, I'll also show you how I do my makeup for the parks, because my makeup for the day is usually very much so the same. Now, this is probably going to be a late upload because I'm filming the same day that I'm uploading, because I'm a piece of garbage. Just straight trash. That's why I'm straight trash. So I took it out of its unicarton. I want to keep the unicarton just because that one's pretty cool. And this is what it looks like. It's the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Conspiracy Theory palette. I'm going to open it up. Focus on my face, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So I'm just going to open it up just so you can see it. I've already played with it once when I got it that night. It was really late, so I didn't get to really play with it too much. But this is the palette itself. It's got this huge mirror, which I absolutely love. Now, I am no beauty guru. I don't claim to be a beauty guru. I don't claim to know a lot about makeup. I just like to do makeup because it makes me happy. I'm just gonna pin my hair back. Normally I pin my hair back with a pair of ears when I'm at the parks, but I do have a clip here, so I'm gonna put that on and I'm gonna turn on my mirror. Whoa, let's not make myself so yellow. Okay, so what I start with is I moisturize. I just took a shower, so my face is super dry right now, and I usually get dry in my T-zone area. My cheeks get very dry and so does my nose. I can actually feel it's like flaky right here because it's dry and it's cold out. It's starting to get really cold in New York, so it's going to be very harsh on my skin. So this right here is the Believe in Truth, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. This is just what I use every day on my face. I absolutely love it. I think it's a great moisturizer. I've been using it for quite some time. I just take a little bit, put some on my cheeks. Anywhere I know I get really flaky is the main parts I put it in, and then I just rub it in. And my lips are really dry too, so I'm going to put on a moisturizer for my lips as well and just let that sit. I don't know, I've had this for years. It's called the Nug. It kind of reminds me of an EOS in a way. I don't know why. Oh my god, I can't get it open. Oh no. I shouldn't have moisturized before opening this. Okay, there we go. Whew, that is a trick and a half. And then I just take a lot and put it on my lips. I've literally had this for a while, so it works. I don't wear any jewelry when I'm doing my makeup because I don't want my jewelry to get gross, I guess you could say. So what I do is I take, oh god, my primer, primed and peachy. It's pretty funny that I'm using a brand that hates another brand, but that's okay, because honestly, I don't care too much for this primer. I bought it and I was like, let's test it out, let's try it, see if we enjoy it, and if we enjoy it, we'll keep it. I don't care for it. Honestly, it doesn't do much. It doesn't like keep the stuff on concealer on my skin all day. And that's what I need when I'm at the theme parks. I need it to be on my skin all day. Now, I did use the Conspiracy Theory palette, 2 days ago? And I did like a pink makeup. I'll post a picture right up here of what it looks like. It did, just in forewarning, stain my eyes, the pinks, which happens. I know it's gonna happen as someone who uses makeup often and has sensitive skin. My eyes stained very easily. So it's totally fine. I understand, I get it. But as a consumer, that's something you want to know. So just keep that in mind. So what I'm doing is now I'm applying concealer. I just use, and I've been using it for years, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And then I blend it with a beauty blender. This beauty blender is damp, so you just blend it in. Pat, pat, pat. Conceal away all your bags. But so anyway, my trip announcement, really happy about. I can't wait. Me and my mom, I've been to the Christmas party. My mom has never been to the Christmas party. So I'm super excited to like show her the Christmas party itself. Yeah, as you can tell, it's definitely not my color. At least not on the camera. But she's never done the Christmas party. And she's always asked me, she's like, can we go to the Christmas party? Can we go to the Christmas party? So the only way I was able to get off of work is if I only went for 2 days. That was the only way I was able to get off of work. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. I asked my manager if I could have the day off. And I was like, look, I'm coming back the evening of leaving the 8th, coming back Is that a cat? Hello, cat. Hold on. My sister's cat just entered the room, so I had to reclose the door. So, you just blend it until you're satisfied with how it looks. I'm satisfied with how it looks. Well, you want to see the camera? This is my sister's cat, whose name is Yamaha. He's the sweetest little bubbles in the world. I love him. Okay, so then I take, and I swear by this, it does create a yellow cast. I understand that. Translucent powder tends to create a white cast on me, so it really doesn't matter, honestly, and if it looks good in pictures, that's really all I care about. So they use this on the princesses in the parks. Fun fact, it's stage makeup, so it's heavy. You have to keep that in mind, but I don't mind it. I like when my face feels matte rather than like I can feel the product on it. So I use Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder, which I've mentioned in one of my vlogs in the past. And this stuff honestly just keeps my concealer in place all day. Now, I don't wear foundation when I'm at the parks. I actually don't wear foundation very often. I choose not to wear foundation. I have pretty okay skin. I don't have great skin. Like right now I'm breaking out, which I'm so mad about. But I have pretty okay skin, and my skin is not like too bad. So I don't use foundation. I don't like the way foundation feels, honestly. So then you put it on your face with the damp beauty blender, and then I just tap to make sure that I've gotten every space and that it's gonna stay. Because if I feel like I need more powder, if it's still a little tacky, that means I need more powder. So then I move on to my eyebrows. Now, first rule of eyebrows. They are sisters, not twins. You don't need to make them the same. Naturally, my eyebrows are not the same looking. So I don't stress if they're not the same. It is what it is, you know? If they're not the same, it's no biggie. Sometimes they're not even sisters, they're cousins, but you just try and get them as even as possible. So what I do is I start with the middle, because I like very natural makeup. I don't really do makeup, like, hi. I don't do makeup super heavy normally, which is another thing I like about the Conspiracy Theory palette. What? He keeps grabbing me. Is the fact that the top row has shades for people who wear very natural makeup, as well as it has shades for people who wear more of a, what's the word? Adventurous style palette. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So you get the best of both worlds, which is great. You know, everyone loves that. Okay, you gotta get down now. So, cause think about it, not most the everyday average consumer wears natural makeup most of the time, because of the fact that, you know, at work, unless you're a makeup artist for your work, or you can be adventurous most of the time in a professional setting, most companies don't allow you to wear like super crazy colored makeup, you know, with the exception of like MAC and Sephora and the makeup places, because they want you to experiment with makeup. But most companies are like, no, you're gonna wear some natural makeup, which honestly sucks, but that's why most of the time the average everyday consumer wears natural makeup. Now what I do with my eyebrows is I literally just outline the bottom first, and then I outline the top, and that's just to get the general shape of the eyebrows. I learned this from a YouTube video. I watch all the YouTubers. Then you just fill it in. And I just like to make my tip of my eyebrow match up with the tip of my eye, and tip of the inner corner to match up with the tip of my eyebrow. So my sister got Disney Plus. She's sharing her account with us, which I'm absolutely so happy about, because your girl's broke. And we watched last night, or I watched yesterday, Lady and the Tramp, and my first thought was, this is what Lion King should have been. Honestly, when I saw Lion King, I was thoroughly disappointed by it. I thought that it was not that great, which was sad, because it was like, it was a childhood movie, but it just didn't, you know, work. These are my brushes. I use like 3 of them when I go to the park, so I'm only going to use the 3 I normally take to the parks with me, or when I go on vacation, the 3 I normally take with me, because I pack light when I go on vacay. I don't like to pack a lot, or I don't pack light, but my makeup I like to pack light, my toiletries, because most of the time I do carry-ons, I don't check a bag, so I don't got room for all my makeup brushes. So usually these are the 3 that I use. I use a crease brush, or an airbrush. It's called airbrush crease, and it's just got like this fluffy end. Then I use a Pro blending brush, and I also use the Pro tapered crease. So those are the couple I use. This one still has makeup pink on it, so I'm just rubbing it on my hand to make sure that I don't get any pink in my makeup. Okay, so this is the palette. I'm gonna primarily be using these up here, just because these are the ones that I would normally wear in the parks. So the first one I'm gonna start with is my pills, and that is a nice base coat. So I zoomed in a little bit just so you can see my eyes a little bit better, and I'm gonna start by taking my pills all over the lid. And going up to the brow bone. And that's gonna create a nice base, almost like a blank canvas to work with. And I'm using the blending brush. I learned this trick that the closer you hold the brush to the bristles, the more control you have, and the further away you hold the bristles, the less control you have. So, you know, ooh, I almost dropped the palette. I would have been so sad. So if you want more control, hold it closer. If you want less control for a more blended airbrush look, hold it further away. Right now I just want it very controlled, so I'm holding it close to the bristles. Alrighty, perfect. And that created a nice base. Pretty much matches like my actual eyes, so it is what it is. Now I'm going to go in with Tanakan, so that next shade right here, and that's going to be a good crease shade. Now when I'm in the parks, once again, I don't wear a ton of makeup, but I do like to wear a little bit just because I don't want to look sickly, because I have lots of bags under my eyes, which makes me look sickly. So I'm going to take that into my crease with the Pro Tapered Crease Brush. There does seem to be a little bit of kickback with this palette. I don't mind fallout, honestly. It makes it more pigmented, and I understand that, and it means that they're softly pressed, which is honestly a good thing in my eyes. So I don't mind kickback, honestly. I really actually like kickback, because then I can pick up a little bit of product and it goes a long way. And this is just to create a nice shadow in that crease, which is good. And it complements my eyeballs. Then I'm going to go in with Diet Revere. Once I'm satisfied with the way the color of that looks, I'm going with Diet Revere, which I love the embossment or the printing in these shadows. That is so freaking cute. I have Blood Sugar, and they have that in Blood Sugar, but these ones are just adorable, honestly. So then I'm going to go back in with the Diet Revere on the airbrush crease brush, and I'm going to blend that and make it look airbrushed, because it's an airbrushed crease. Got in the frame. Then I just go back in with Diet Revere and put it in the crease, put it in the crease, put it in the crease, and that just darkens it up, makes it look. Now with my normal everyday palette, this is a little dark, but I'm okay with that, because like I don't mind it in pictures. It looks pretty. Like, I'm okay with it being a teeny bit dark in pictures. And it doesn't feel like a lot too, which is good, because a lot of times with eye makeup, sometimes if it's heavy, it feels heavy. This doesn't, which is great. It feels very light. Ooh, hello. Welcome back. It feels very light on the eyes, which is what I go for, because who wants, like, you know, honestly, who wants a heavy eye makeup? No one, especially when you're in the parks and it's like 1,000,000 degrees, because during August it tends to be very hot. So yeah, and we're gonna just go on the inner corners, and we're gonna take some of that Ranch shade, which is this one here. We're going to take some of that kind of like shimmery white. So we're going to go in with Ranch. I just take it on my finger, and I'm just going to pat it in my, ooh. I'm just going to pat it in my inner corner. Now, oh god, ah! I'm dropping everything. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go back in with my pills and then just brighten up the eye look a little bit. The inner lid, I guess you could say. The inner lid? I don't know. And I highlight that. So then, going back in with that airbrushed crease, take more of my pills and then just highlight your brow bone with it. Wow, a little bit goes a long way with this palette, so don't worry about like having to dig. What? What? You won't be let out of the room? Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. My cat wanted to be, or my sister's cat wanted to be let out of the room. So then you just highlight your brow bone with it, the My Pillows color, until you're satisfied with the way it looks. And I just like to go back in and blend to make sure that I'm satisfied with everything. I like to have it be pretty light. Like I was saying before, I don't wear a ton of makeup normally, especially at the parks, because you're in a million-degree weather and it's just a lot. So I just like to make sure that I'm completely blended and it's not super dark and it's more natural, and that's what I like. Yeah. Sometimes if I want to go a little bit more bold, what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of a shimmery shade, which they have one. It's called Just a Theory, and I'll put that on the eyelid with my finger, just because it's easy. And that'll create a nice, pretty extra dimension of the eyelid look as well. Honestly, I thought it would be a little bit more shimmery, so I'm a little disappointed, but I'm also applying it with my finger, so I have to take that into account as well. Sometimes if you apply it with your finger, it's not as shimmery as if you were to apply it with a wet brush. So if I just keep going back in, there we go. Now I'm getting the payoff I want. That's what I'm looking for. And then I'll just add that little extra oomph. And then just wipe the fallout from underneath your eyes away. So that is my eye look mostly done. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of dark brown to the lash line, just so it kind of mimics the look of eyeliner without wearing eyeliner, because eyeliner melts off easy, at least on me, because I get sweaty eyelids. So then I just go in with Bobbi Brown mascara. This is the Smoky Eye Mascara, and I go and I take it and I put it on my eyelashes. Now this mascara is amazing. I live by this mascara. This one's drying out, so right now it's not performing as well as it does because it's old and I need a new one. But it still makes my lashes, honestly, so nice. Look at that. Like, compare the two. It's crazy, the difference, honestly. And I've got very light eyelashes and eyebrows, so I usually like to go at least like 2 shades darker. Of course with eyebrows, but mascara, I'll go with black. Or else you won't see them, honestly.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I'm so mad.
Every night, I can feel my leg.
I told you, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I don't claim to be. And when this happens, I never know how to fix it. So I wait until it dries, and then I try and wipe it off. So if you have tips on when this happens, what to do, please tell me in the comments. And we're back. And look, it's gone. I didn't completely redo my makeup, but I definitely had to fix it. That's for sure. And my camera ran out of space, so I needed to delete something. So yeah, this right here is the finished eye look itself. Super everyday natural makeup. Once again, when I'm in the parks, I don't like to wear a ton of makeup or wear a heavy bit of heavy makeup. just because I don't care for it, you know. I don't really, I'm sweating, it's hot, you know, it's like you're wearing, especially with my glasses, like my makeup starts to melt off, so like makeup isn't my hugest priority, but I do want to look nice in pictures, so I tend to wear very natural makeup. I'm not completely finished yet though. I do wear blush when I'm in the parks. I usually wear, this is so sad, it's Party from Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. As you can tell, it's well loved. I've hit pan. It's broken, like, that just describes me. And then I'll take a blending brush or a big fluffy brush and I'll dip into it, and look at all that kickback. And then I'll just put it on my cheeks. I'm not really caring how accurate I honestly am, because that's who I am. I'm trash.
I'm a piece of garbage.
And then I'll take a Baby Lips lip gloss, or not lip gloss, but Baby Lips chapstick. I'll just put a little bit on. And there we go. I'm finished. This is the finished makeup look. Let me see if I can get a closer look to it. So it's done with the Conspiracy Theory palette by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Once again, this is amazing. My fiance got it for me. I'm so happy that he did. I used it yesterday and I really loved it. It stained my eyelids. Once again, just a forewarning to any person who doesn't like their eyelids getting stained. I don't really care. I knew it was gonna happen, especially with pigmented shadows. That's what you get. And if it's more of like a vegan shadow, you get staining. So I was okay with it, honestly. I'm gonna insert, once again, yesterday's look right up here if I have an opportunity to. I'll insert it right here. Yeah, so this is the final look. This is just a normal everyday look for me, but it's also my theme park makeup that I normally wear. Of course, I would do it with the whatever my go-to palette at the time is, which lately has been the ColourPop Disney palettes. Those are the palettes that I've been using like when I go to the parks, but this one right here is definitely going to be a new favorite. I'm so happy that I got it. It's so pretty. And it's like, just feels so luxe. Like it's what you expect from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, honestly. So, yeah. And to set the makeup, though, because I'm not fully done, I just use a Ben Nye setting spray in a spray bottle. This one is well loved. And then I just spray it on the face. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff, so that's all you really need. And then I wait for it to dry with fanning it with my hands. Put my glasses on, and then I would be ready for the parks. Of course, my outfit I would need and everything like that, but this would be the completed makeup look. Yeah.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?